Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson Testing DR and BC Plans. Testing disaster recovery and business continuity plans is a critical procedure for ensuring organizational resilience in the face of unexpected events. These plans are designed to mitigate the impact of disasters and ensure that businesses can continue operating with minimal disruption. The importance of DR and BC plans cannot be overstated, as they safeguard not only the operational capabilities of a business, but also its reputation, financial standing, and compliance with regulatory requirements. Effective testing of DR and BC plans involves a thorough and systematic approach. The first step in this process is to establish clear objectives for the test. These objectives should align with the overall goals of the organization's DR and BC strategies and should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Objectives may include verifying the effectiveness of communication protocols, testing the functionality of backup systems, assessing the readiness of personnel, and identifying potential weaknesses in the plan. Once the objectives are set, the next step is to develop a detailed test plan. This plan should outline the scope of the test, including which aspects of the DR and BC plans will be evaluated, the resources required, and the timeline for the test. It should also specify the roles and responsibilities of all participants, ensuring that everyone understands their part in the process. One of the key components of the test plan is the selection of appropriate test scenarios. These scenarios should be realistic and reflect potential real-world events that could impact the organization. Common scenarios include natural disasters, cyber attacks, power outages, and hardware failures. By simulating these events, organizations can assess how well their DR and BC plans perform under pressure and identify any areas that need improvement. The execution of the test is a critical phase that requires careful coordination and communication. During the test, it is important to document all actions taken and any issues encountered. This documentation will be invaluable when it comes to analyzing the results and making necessary adjustments to the DR and BC plans. It is also essential to conduct a thorough debriefing session with all participants after the test to gather feedback and insights. Analyzing the results of the test involves comparing the actual outcomes with the expected outcomes based on the objectives set at the beginning. This analysis should identify any gaps or weaknesses in the DR and BC plans and provide recommendations for improvement. It is important to prioritize these recommendations based on their potential impact on the organization and the feasibility of implementation. Continuous improvement is a fundamental principle of DR and BC planning. Organizations should not view testing as a one-time event, but rather as an ongoing process that evolves with the changing risk landscape. Regular testing and updating of DR and BC plans ensure that they remain effective and relevant. According to a study by the Ponemon Institute, organizations that test their DR plans regularly are significantly more likely to recover from a disaster within the expected timeframe compared to those that do not. The human element is a crucial aspect of DR and BC testing. Ensuring that personnel are well-trained and understand their roles in a disaster scenario is vital for the success of the plan. Regular training sessions and drills help to reinforce this understanding and build confidence among staff members. Furthermore, involving key stakeholders in the testing process can help to secure their buy-in and support for the DR and BC initiatives. Technology also plays a significant role in DR and BC testing. Advances in cloud computing and virtualization have made it easier for organizations to implement robust DR solutions. For example, cloud-based backup and recovery services provide scalability and flexibility, allowing organizations to quickly restore critical data and applications in the event of a disaster. According to a report by Gartner, by 2025, 80% of enterprises will have adopted a cloud-based disaster recovery solution, up from 30% in 2020. In addition to cloud-based solutions, organizations should also consider the use of automated testing tools. These tools can simulate various disaster scenarios and monitor the performance of the DR and BC plans in real time. Automated testing can help to identify issues more quickly and accurately than manual testing and can provide valuable data for analysis and improvement. Compliance with regulatory requirements is another important consideration in DR and BC testing. Many industries are subject to regulations that mandate the implementation and testing of DR and BC plans. For example, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act requires healthcare organizations to have contingency plans in place to protect patient data in the event of a disaster. Similarly, the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard mandates that organizations handling credit card information have robust DR and BC plans. Failing to comply with these regulations can result in significant penalties and damage to the organization's reputation. Regular testing of DR and BC plans helps to ensure compliance and demonstrates the organization's commitment to protecting its stakeholders' interests. In conclusion, testing DR and BC plans is a vital process for ensuring organizational resilience and preparedness in the face of unexpected events. By establishing clear objectives, developing a detailed test plan, selecting realistic test scenarios, and conducting thorough analysis and continuous improvement, organizations can enhance the effectiveness of their DR and BC strategies. The involvement of personnel, the use of advanced technology, and compliance with regulatory requirements are all critical components of successful DR and BC testing. Regular testing not only helps organizations to identify and address potential weaknesses, but also builds confidence among stakeholders and ensures the continuity of operations in the event of a disaster. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UExcel, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.